All right, let's make sure this is actually working. I don't know. This just came up in my feed. I'm not super sure who this is, but I tell you, I hate these clickbait videos, and I don't know. Is it really clickbait? This is definitely like try hard Algo-face. You know, you got the scene kid hairdo and makeup and the tilted, perfectly framed for the algorithm kind of face shot and every single thing here. So we probably know what we're looking at, but who knows? For all I know, she could actually be making some sense and whatever. But I think that YouTube's algo knows that I love to take on these clickbait videos. So we shall see. Give me a second here. I'm just getting this one up. This one, the thumbnail says, "You've been lied to, exposing the truth about the guitar industry." So I figure this is probably going to be about you know, all the guitars are made in the same place and you're getting ripped off and stuff. Which you know, even if it's clickbait, if that's what this is about, cool. Because, you know, there's all this idea that because something's got a certain name on it, there's some kind of magic secret sauce on it or something. So let's just see what this is. You've been lied to, exposing the truth about the guitar industry.
What if I told you that the biggest secret to all of the legendary guitar tones throughout history have been kept hidden from the public for decades?
I'd say you were lying because there's no one secret, but why does this feel like a wind up for a multi-level marketing infomercial scam? All right. Sorry.
Until now. And what if I told you that there's an element of your guitar's tone more important than the pickups, amplifier, or even tone wood? And what if...
Well, hopefully we know that it's going to be more important than tone wood because tone wood is nonsense, but okay. More important than your pickups or amplifier? All right.
If I told you that all the hours you spent browsing YouTube, searching for the best Tube Screamer clone, were completely wasted, and...
We'd already know that because this is a circuit that doesn't have any kind of magic to it. Are you talking to idiots? Because maybe that's what this video is for, but okay.
And you'll never get that time back. And what if I told you that the biggest secret that the world's most elite guitarists were keeping from you is batteries?
Then I'd say you're totally full of crap and this video is a total waste of time and it's nonsense. There's plenty of people who don't even use pedals at all with iconic tones and everything else. And oh my God, you're not going to be another Eric Johnson nonsense crap. Is that really what I just clicked on? I'm sorry, guys. Well, let's see. Let's let this go for a second.
You'd probably think, well, that's ridiculous. That can't...
Yes, that's ridiculous. It's also 20 years, 30 years too late. How long ago was this when Eric Johnson was talking about his batteries? Look, maybe you got a bad battery, but, you know, plug the damn thing into a wall wart.
Be true. Well, it is true, and I'm here to...
And really, this is more important than the pickup? No. How is this more important than a pickup or an amplifier? Get out of here.
Show you. The reason John Mayer's guitar tone sounds so good is because he uses Radio Shack batteries.
Bull. Plug that thing into the wall. He's going to sound almost exactly the same. You better provide some evidence.
In his Tube Screamer. And the reason Rhett Shull hates Tube Screamers is because he's only ever used store brand CVS 9 volts. And just now, as I'm saying this, 3 Radio Shack batteries were just listed on Reverb.com for $500.
I hope this is a joke. Maybe this is like sarcasm and we're about to laugh. Otherwise, this is such garbage.
$100 each.
I'm not surprised that people are paying like crazy money for when somebody claims there's some special magical tone about a battery. Didn't that, like, what, that Bad Monkey pedal or whatever, $10,000 the other day?
So I was aware that this would have a huge impact on battery prices, and that's why I waited until now to expose the truth. because I was waiting for the technology to be developed to help mitigate the inflated battery market. I wanted to wait for something that captures the nuance of all the different battery brands that were used by famous guitars throughout history. The amazing team over at JHS spent years researching the various nuances.
How much you want to bet that if you took 1,000 different batteries, this lady wouldn't be able to ABX between them? She wouldn't be able to say which is the good battery and which is the bad battery. You know, when you're making crazy claims like this, you got to provide some evidence. Let's see some evidence.
That you can get from using different battery brands. From Jimi Hendrix's Duracell and his Fuzz Face to the USB that powers Tim Henson's Kemper. All the hours spent researching the tonal effects of batteries resulted in this, the new JHS Bat Sim. Some effect pedals have a battery inside, so this allows you to switch out the brands and access different tones. But some pedals don't have a battery inside. So the only way to access those different tones would be to use the JHS Bat Sim. The way this works is you send your instrument signal through the bottom jacks here on the side, and the top jacks act as a loop that you can insert a pedal into.
Now I know. Okay, this is a joke, right? Please tell me this is the onion of audio stuff. Because if so, this is actually awesome. This is like that, what is that called? The encabulator? Let's see if we can find it. This one. I'm hoping this is a joke, but I don't know anymore. It's looking like this, right?
The original machine had a base plate of prefamulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in a direct line with a panametric fan.
Yes, that was once me, extolling the virtues of retroencabulation. Now, I may not be the dashing young on-camera narrator I once was, but if history tells me anything, it's that the Battle of Hastings was fought in 1066. But that's not the point. The point is that encabulation has a rich, sumptuous history with a delicate...
I mean, I please tell me this girl's joking, because this would actually be pretty funny, because she really got me.
And the pedal that I'll be inserting into the loop is the exploder. First, here's what the exploder sounds like on its own.
Dude, a harp through a distortion pedal? That's actually badass.
Now I'm going to put the exploder in the loop of the Bat Sim, and I'm going to use the Energizer setting. And I'm also gonna turn down the battery age. So you'll start to hear the mids become a little more pronounced, and you'll hear it start to take on like a tape saturation quality. So now I'm gonna show you my favorite way to use these in a track. My modular synth is gonna sound like this. On my harp, I'm going to use the exploder with the Bat Sim, and I'm going to slowly roll back the capacity, and as the song goes on, you'll hear the difference.
Come on. Please tell me this is correct.
The Bat Sim also works really well with bucket brigade delays, and without the Bat Sim, Therme sounds like this. Now I'm going to add Therme into the loop of the Bat Sim, and I'm going to use it on the USB setting and turn the age up, which will result in a higher fidelity. Now I'm going to use these and play alongside a beat that my friend Jared sent me.
It's just you're gonna say this is.
More about this pedal, there's a link in the video description below. Like and subscribe also if you want.
So is this do you remember was Funk Logic, right? Funk Logic. They used to make joke devices for audiophiles and other idiots that were hanging out in the studio, so they'd light up and everything. So you'd give them these things to play with so they wouldn't get in your way when you're trying to record and mix, right? They had the palindrometer, they had the what else? They used to have some cool stuff. They had like the discombobulator, or they had some really funny ones. Like they had meters and everything. Like, oh, it's a bummer if they don't have them anymore. Yeah, shoot. I guess they don't have them anymore, but it used to be funny. But what? Let me watch another one of her videos.
A lot of people say
can't
some
tell if
mean
it's a
stuff
joke or
about
not.
me on the internet, so I have my harp hooked up to my computer, and it will be translating my notes into keystrokes. So I'm going to be using my harp to type out some responses.
So where do you want to start first?
Reddit.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. All right, so I got a thread here, and it shows the built blooper guitar.
I love that.
So there's a comment down here that says, definitely won't make you sound like that YouTube harp girl who makes beep boop music for people trapped in comas.
How do I even respond to that? All right, let's.
All right, hold on. Sorry.
What if I told you that the. So.
I have no idea. Is she like just the ultimate troll? I mean, it wasn't for real, right? The stupid battery thing. I don't know. I don't know what to think. You know how I feel about people with these clickbait soy faces and stuff, but whatever. I'm gonna go get back to some